Let's head to the crypto space now and see what's happening. Looking at the price, I think it's a good place to begin. So it's green for this afternoon, 106,790.99. That's the price of Bitcoin. And we see it's mostly green for even the altcoins, from Ethereum that has gone past 2,500 is now at 2,600, to XRP, Hype, and I mean, most of it is in the green. Now let's look at the headlines for this afternoon. The delisting is number one. Coinbase said they will launch a crypto credit card on MX network. We see more banks in different countries adopting cards connected to cryptocurrency. We saw the American Express, that was last week, and now we're seeing Coinbase is launching cryptocurrency credit card also. So other than that, I believe there's a delisting, major exchange to delist 16 cryptocurrencies. That's also another news there. That will take place June 20. Between 8 a.m. and 10. Deposits for the delisted asset have already been suspended, and users are encouraged to manage or remove their holdings as soon as possible. September 20, they say, will mark the end of withdrawals, providing time for asset recovery. So you want to find out if any of your assets is involved in these 16 cryptocurrencies, and then perhaps you want to get that out. And crypto inflows, we see hit $1.9 billion as investors defy geopolitical. You know, the crypto community have been talking about how they think that crypto should be the next gold, the hedge. We see gold soaring where there's uncertainty and geopolitical issues. So they're hoping that that could happen. So I wonder if it's beginning to happen. Latest CoinShare report shows that crypto inflows hit $1.9 billion last week, marking a powerful display of investor confidence even as geopolitical risks intensify. This is the 9th consecutive week of inflows, setting a new year-to-date record. Let's talk to Rume Ofi now and see what he thinks about this. Hi, Rume. Good afternoon and welcome to the program. Rume, I think you're on mute. I cannot hear you. Rume, can you?
Good afternoon.
Okay, yeah, great.
Good afternoon.
Yeah. So I said this investors' confidence, $1.9 billion. I'm sure that excites the crypto community.
Yes, it's a process, and it has started already for naysayers, or those that don't doubting Thomas. They need to understand that this industry is growing, and it's growing very well. And the best thing to do is just to position yourself much, much better with knowledge to be able to take positions. When I mean position, I don't mean leverage trading and so, I mean investments in terms of infrastructure, in terms of building products that can help the entire industry grow. Fortunately for Nigeria, it's making a whole lot of sense right now that the government, in fact, I must give kudos to this current government. Away from other government, this government is the only government that have actually gotten more involved with what is said about improving the cryptocurrency industry and having to make a softer landing in terms of making the international perception about this country change significantly. It's a process, and I believe all of that put together is going to make our country even more better. I'm kind of selfish about Nigeria now because it's one industry that we're very passionate about, and we're hoping to see that it grows beyond bounds.
Yeah, I knew you would try to rub that in, Rume, but I think another good news for you is that the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit has announced that the country has made substantial progress in implementing its action plan under the Financial Action Task Force, as the FATF, and they say that the country is making progress, and of course this, will bring some smile to your face.
Exactly. From the ISA that was actually approved by Mr. President in April, this is very deliberate to blow our trumpet as a country, and also for the effort of Mr. President and also the SEC for all they've been doing, and also NFIU to make sure that we have very solid ecosystem void of anti-money laundering and terrorism financing, to be able to go down. A couple of all of these exchange platforms are putting measures in place so that we don't have people moving from public funds, peradventure, or funds to fund terrorists. It's making sense. And also, if you look at the virtual asset service provider rules and regulation that is being now coordinated by the SEC, all of that are guidelines to make sure that we have very, very good perception outside of the country. So all of that has a way of making us look really good, and the Financial Action Task Force, which is FATF, will now make us part of it. Good news for them to take us away from their grey list. This is the process, and all of this is taking really good momentum. And I'm loving it really, because it gives us opportunity for international organizations in the crypto space to be able to come in to this part of the world to see opportunities that could also move our economy forward.
Yeah, well, let's hope that after the on-site assessment, we'll actually get the mark, to be out of that grade list. But Rumen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Amy. Always.